We all love our celebrities. We follow all their entertainment news and gossips, from the kinds of clothes they wear, to their current hairstyle, to their juicy gossips like marriages, divorces, and who is getting into a relationship. We can all say how watching their movies has helped us, and how we would just about give anything just to see them. And for this, we go to shows we might likely see them in, like their concerts. Now imagine what happens when some special fans get to meet their idols. Well, you're about to find out. But before we get into all of that, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications to get our posts in real time. Chadwick Boseman. Everyone can say, in one way or another, the Black Panther movie has inspired them and helped them see certain issues more clearly. Now imagine what would happen when fans were to see the Black Panther star himself in a moment when they wouldn't expect it the most. This was the case in 2018 when Jimmy Fallon and Chadwick Boseman pulled a fast one on unsuspecting fans. Fans came up to speak their minds on how the movie had affected them, and it had to go way beyond the usual "I liked it." A whole lot had good and touching things to say about the movie. And when each was done speaking, Fallon pulled back a curtain to let Boseman come through. The reactions were priceless. Hugs, near tears, and joy. Chadwick, on his Twitter page, quoted the tweet that he, quote, "loved every minute of this," end quote. He would most definitely be missed. JJ Watt. Kids and idols. It's a known fact that there's nothing concrete enough to meddle with the love a kid has for his chosen fave. Such love is of pure admiration and support. This type of kid love is seen in the story of an 8-year-old Noah Fulmer. Noah's story became an internet sensation after a tweet made mention of a little boy at Memorial Hermann who was seen run over by a truck, yet crying that the EMTs cut his Watt jersey. The news reached the Houston Texans star JJ, and moved by this young chap's admiration, even though at the time rehabbing a back injury, sent a reply to the viral tweet in a bid to help this family through the trying time. A heartwarming picture of the star and Noah soon surfaced on the internet as the former had paid the latter a visit at the Memorial Hermann, bearing new jerseys for the kid fan. Ben Affleck. In a week in April of 2019, Ben Affleck did something really sweet and somewhat extraordinary. Earlier in the month, an Atlanta hospice center had tweeted out the sad story of Makuta, an 11-year-old refugee from the Congo who was seen treated for a terminal cancer, cholangiocarcinoma. As it is, it turns out that Makuta, like a lot of boys his age, was a massive Batman fan. So the tweet went out that he was going to die soon, and they needed someone to play Batman for young Makuta. The request got to Affleck, who without hesitation picked up his phone to FaceTime Makuta. He even did more. As soon as he heard that Makuta's mom couldn't be with him as she couldn't afford flight money from Zimbabwe to be with him in his last days, he offered to pay for her ticket on the spot. This must have made Makuta the happiest kid on earth at the time. Ed Sheeran. You never know what surprise a trip to the mall could bring, and for a loyal fan of Ed, his actions at this mall was probably a dream come true for this fan. The singer Ed Sheeran was seen visiting the West Edmonton Mall in Canada when he heard a girl singing one of his songs. The star starts walking towards the music in the video, and when asked by the person filming what exactly he's up to, he says, "I'm just gonna go sing with someone," before getting on stage with her. When the singer, Sydney Bourbeau, realizes that she's about to sing a duet with the Ed Sheeran, her expression is priceless, and further, she does a great job as the duo sang together. A video from Sydney's YouTube channel surfaced. She captioned the video with, "This was the best moment of my life. Thanks to Ed for making this happen." Harry Styles. It is the little things that matter. That's what some say. And truly, little things just about always go a long way. We're sure this fan of Harry Styles that he surprises can attest to that fact. Except for her, it really wasn't little, it was huge. While a fan stood facing a window, probably lost in thoughts at Harry Styles' Fine Line pop-up shop, Harry Styles stood behind her. As she wasn't even aware or expecting this to happen, you can just about imagine how shocked and surprised that she must have been when she turned around and saw him in the same space as she. He chatted with her amidst hugs, and she asked if she'd be seeing him that night, which many that were around wondered what she was talking about. Anyway, we're sure he just might have made her day, or her year, obviously. Chris Evans. For every human, There's always a day imprinted to the forefront of the mind, and for this 9-year-old, the Captain America actor might just have given him this. The actor Chris Evans paid a surprise visit to the young chap Kenny Botting at Christopher's Haven in Boston, a home for children with cancer and other serious illness, brought to life Kenny's favorite superhero. Kenny, who suffers from a brain tumor, got presents from his favorite idol as the latter signed autographs, even as he let the young fan tie him up as they played together. The star himself gets a tour of the kid's temporary home where he was undergoing radiation treatment for craniopharyngioma. Apparently, a fun day for the star and fan. Adam Levine. In this recent times, with the pandemic and all that has happened, we have been seeing the healthcare workers in a different light. And we see them now as heroes who had to stay on guard when everyone else was advised to stay at home. In this light, Adam Levine, with Jimmy Kimmel's help, spread love to healthcare workers on the 14th of May this year on Thursday's at-home episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live. The Maroon 5 frontman joined the late-night host in surprising Samantha Brown, a nurse at a Connecticut-based assisted living facility, with $10,000 for herself and food delivery gifts for every nurse in her department. This surprise was a collaboration with Adobe for the Healthcare Heroes campaign. Seeing such love and joy spread to those who have to stay on call most of the time while their families miss them just warms the heart in a good way. Kim Kardashian. On Kim's birthday in October of 2015, Kanye West surprised her with a major birthday bash. But this wasn't the highlight of the day, as Kim had an even bigger surprise in store for her fans. As she turned 35 that Wednesday to celebrate, she invited her fans out to California to spend some quality time with her over brunch. She posted a tweet that said, quote, "I just had the best brunch today. I flew out every fan I follow on social media to celebrate my birthday," end quote. It must have definitely been wonderful and amazing. A once-in-a-lifetime experience, as one fan was heard saying. They had an even bigger surprise when Kanye West and their 2-year-old daughter at the time, North, were in attendance after previously being told they would not be in attendance. Serena Williams. Have you ever had the feeling or thought to yourself, what if a celeb comes to me right now? How do I act? Or how am I expected to conduct myself? Sometimes, just sometimes, this thought cycles through our minds, and I'm sure at the time, the two guys that Serena Williams surprised must have thought the same. Serena, from her Snapchat video, came across these men on her stroll playing on a local tennis court, and in the video, we can hear her say, quote, "Just having a stroll at night, and I'm thinking about asking these guys if I can hit with them, just to see their reaction," end quote. And as she says this, one of the guys recognizes her and screams, "Oh my goodness, is this real?" Before this clip comes to an end, we see Serena on the court as she laces up her Uggs boots in preparation to start the match, as she urges viewers not to do this at home in a cheerful manner. Drake. Sometime in the year 2018, the In My Feelings challenge took over social media, with a lot of Drake fans exhibiting diverse levels of creativity. A young girl of 11, Sophia Sanchez, took a hold of this challenge to get across to her fave, Drake. Sophia, though diagnosed with cardiomyopathy, having participated in the challenge by dancing along to In My Feelings with her IV drip, caught the rapper's attention and asked in her submission that Drake visit her in her ward as a birthday present for her upcoming birthday. The pictures of this surprise flooded the internet, with Drake captioning his post with, quote, "Me and my love Sophia talking about Bieber and owls and basketball." In making her day, after exchanging autographs, he performed his hit God's Plan by her bedside, even as they took a series of hugs, pictures, and videos. The duo eventually parted, with Drake leaving her a scorpion-inscribed cap, the title of his then latest album. It was obvious to many how this visit had helped cheer up Sophia, even as we hear her enthusiastically say, quote, "He's one of the first wishes I've got in a long time." And that rounds out our video for 10 celebrities surprising their fans too. Are you surprised by any celebrities on this list? Do you have a name that we should have included? Leave us a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.